I arrived in Vietnam in mid of 2010, when Vietnam was still a very undeveloped country, but with a huge potential in the future. I brought Razak Ekpoki to Songlam. I started slowly to understand Vietnam football, and it's very, very similar to my Slovenia. I saw, when I was growing up, I saw all the development of football to the highest level. Slovenia reached 2-time World Cup already of football from zero to the highest level that's possible. I see the same thing in Vietnam. I see a big potential, but it needs to be developed right way, because we did it the same way as here. We had the wrong stories in Slovenia, and I believe that this, I can translate everything that I learned through my career and through my development to Vietnam. And Vietnam is just too great country not to be developed in football. Like, I wish all the development would be happening 10 years ago when I came here. I proposed all the new fields, better conditions, which we are seeing now. So I believe there is a big potential in football Vietnam. And why Vietnam would not be able to do it with so big potential, the potential, the talented players, with the great development that's going on, a lot of money invested. So I see the potential here, and I like to work in a potential environment. That's the main reason I decided to stay. What is going on in Vietnam is crazy. It's nowhere in the world. This is why the quality of foreign players is decreasing, and this is, there is, I know where is the problem, but there is not my job to figure out. The money that it's here, it's fair. However, the clubs, I would expect more from the clubs to find, let's say, to find a good partners in scouting, or it's like a company, you need a partner. If you need a good material for production, you need to know where to buy it, to have a successful partner. What's going on in Vietnam? A coach that is, the coaches in Vietnam, for my own opinion, there is maybe 2 of them that can be called coach. The rest is just people who work in football. And no good player will come here to stay here for 2 weeks to be judged by somebody that is not really a real coach. And the good player, many teams called him. He can stay in Europe. He can stay in South America. He don't need to pay to go to Vietnam. Vietnam is not the best league in the world. The teams should find better agents, better partners to get the real good quality players. For my example, I brought Omar Faye here. I brought Nastya Chek to Vietnam. I brought, even Ivan Firer, even Ljubko Petrovic. Ljubko Petrovic coach is the only coach in the world that won the Champions League that would actually come to Vietnam. Fabio Capello, Ferguson, Mourinho would never come work in Tan Hoa. I did it. But, it's so difficult that I stopped. How is this possible? That somebody who brought the quality to Vietnam cannot work here. All the clubs are pushing me away. Why is this? And you have Vietnamese agents who never kick a ball, and they can have 20 players inside the league. How is this possible? I mean, what is going on? This is the big problem of foreign part of Vietnam football. For this money you are spending, you can get much better quality, but you need to trust somebody who knows football to bring you the quality. Okay, you can adjust a little bit, but you cannot say, okay, bring him here and then you keep him there for 1 month. And because good player will not go train in Vietnam for 1 month. No need this. Good player, people call and pay him to come and sign, and they give him time, like to develop, maybe 1 week, 2 weeks, Nastia Cech needed 1 week to develop. Omar Faye needed 1 week to develop. But I needed 18 days for the coach to say, okay. Song Lam people, when I bring Omar, they said Omar is no good. But today, Omar is like the best player of the decade. So how is this possible? Who are these people who are deciding about the quality of the player coming here? What some clubs are doing, bringing 30. One game I saw in, I don't know, 2014 maybe. I watched a match, a trial match with 2 teams. You know how many players were on the field for 2 teams in one game? 67 players. 67 players were on the field. And after the game, one coach called an agent, I was there, and said, these 2 players are not good. The players didn't even play the game. And they come from South America. Imagine now, somebody called me from Europe, I come here, I don't even trial. And after the game, coach said, this one is no good. Who would come here? People talk. Do you understand? In Europe, I go back, I say, no, Vietnam is crazy. I don't go there. This is why it needs to fix. This thing needs to be. The wrong players are coming here. You know, it's not right. I want to change. I don't want to be smart and I want to say this one or this one or this. No. But the clubs should do better jobs. Trust professional agents who know football, who don't make a story, because what is some clubs doing? I don't know why. I think Mr. Duke at that time decided for Wantan to stay. You know, it's not easy to take a Vietnamese player to some European country. It takes a lot of work and it takes willingness from the boss or the chairman to do the deal. I did everything. The visa was ready. If Wantan, yeah, I think he could play in Europe. He would, you know, he would develop. He's one of the guys who is strong naturally. His potential was very big when he was 23, 22 years old. He was the material to work with, you know, his speed, everything. If he would move to Europe now, he would have the European experience. Would he have more money? Would he have a better career? No, I don't think he's well taken care of in Vietnam. He reached good level in Vietnam. He's happy. You know, when it comes to football, yes, he would develop much more. I'm sure that he would figure out what is European football and maybe even reach higher league that Kong Fong and Van Hao did not play. He would probably play in this league if he would move when he was 22. But this is football life. It's very quick. You need to take the opportunity. If he missed on something, no, he will be the champion with the Jalai team now. Kiatisuk is the perfect coach for that team. They have a strong team. They have one generation coming together. They know how to. The coach knows how to find the good foreign players to help them. So I believe that Jalai will be top 3 team next season, and none of these guys are missing anything. You know, it's life. It happens. For the future generations, yes, I hope Vietnam finally opens up and starts sending the young 19, 18, 19-year-old players with great potential to somewhere where they can develop in Europe, in lower league, and start going up, you know, because development in Vietnam alone is difficult. It's very difficult. After they reach 23, 24, it's done. It's just a straight line and it's done deal. But they are not missing anything. Their treatment of them in Vietnam is perfect. Like, you know, everything is good. They have great life. So it's a personal choice. I really don't remember everything very good at that moment. I know it was planned with the people from July. Like, I got a green light. I asked if it's possible. They said yes, but it was too close to under 23 tournament at that time, so they decided not to do it. It's Vietnam football experts. They want players not to go anywhere, because we also didn't know if he would be able to come back for the tournament, because it would be a new signing and so on. I remember we talked about Vojvodina FC in Serbia, which was at the time. Another case like this would be Trong Quang, when I saw him when he was 21 years old. Not now, he's 30 years old now, nobody will buy him. But when he was 21, I remember I come to Song Lam. The first time I come to Vietnam, I told him in 1 week, you come with me to Europe. But Vietnam at that time was not developed. He said, no, my family is here, I don't go anywhere. So then, you need to know Vietnam and have a lot of good connections to actually do the deal like this. But the problem is the Vietnam people have too high expectations when it comes to the deals. If you look, even the players from Saudi Arabia, even from, I don't know, Qatar, or even from, I don't know, not many Koreans and Japanese playing, or Australians are playing in Europe top leagues, and they come there for long years, for many years now. So it's not so easy. It needs to be planned like it was planned Van Tan, but it needs to be done.